What's up, everyone? I have a nice little video today that was kind of an unexpected video because I never ever thought I would find this wrestling magazine on the eBay Canadian website. And the reason why is because I'm one of two reasons. Either this was a subscription only cover for this magazine, or it's only an American exclusive cover for this magazine. And I'll show you what it is in a second. First of all, let me show you this one. This is one that's easily available to find on ebay.ca or ebay.com. So this one is everywhere. It's this, the December 1994. Let me move this back a bit and move this up if I can. Hold on. There we go. All right. The December 1994 WWF magazine with the Macho Man Randy Savage on the cover. I've seen that everywhere, but there is an alternative cover that I've never seen on ebay.ca, only on ebay.com. The other day it popped up, and it just popped up like probably an hour, maybe less than that, before I even looked on eBay. It happened one night. I was buzzed, had a few Mott Caesars, and I was curious to what was on eBay at 2:30 in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning. And I found this. There it is. The December 94 other alternative cover of Randy Macho Man Savage on the front. I don't know, is that his dog Hercules there, I wonder? I know he had a dog named Hercules. I don't know if that is Herc or if Herc passed away before this, and this was another dog. But I do remember Macho Man said he had a dog named Hercules. That could be Hercules right there. I'm not entirely sure, but there it is. Both alternative covers. This did come with the backing. It was cardboard backing saying you can subscribe and stuff. So that's probably a subscription issue. I was going to keep that on there, but it was so gross. It just looked like someone picked their nose and put boogers on it or something. I was like, nope, I'm not keeping this on here. I took it off. The magazine itself is great shape. It's fine for how old it is, but I was not keeping that. I didn't care for that. I was like, nope. But that got me thinking, how many other of these WWF magazines had alternative covers over the years. And of course, there's this one here of 1995, April 95. You'd get the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels and Pamela Anderson on the cover. There was an alternative cover for that as well. I am not entirely sure, again, if it was only subscription only or American only, but it's this one here with Lawrence Taylor on the cover, and with Bam Bam Bigelow hyping what happened at the Royal Rumble and what's going to be happening at WrestleMania 11 that year in 1995. So the one with Shawn and Pam, a lot easier to find. The one with LT, though, does come up more often than most. So that one might be a little more easier to get, because I have seen it on ebay.ca before too. That's how I got it. I've actually had 2 copies of that issue before, and I sold one. So that it is a little easier to get. The Macho Man one, however, was not. And of course, then there is this. What is that? Oh, I got some hair on the tape there. This is a good one here. I got to put more tape on it because the tape is coming off of my backing here for the bag and board thing. There we go. Okay, so I always saw this magazine in people's collections, mainly from the States and such, and I always tried to find it, and I never could. It turns out Canada's version was this, with the Heart Foundation on the cover. So of course, it makes sense. I'm Canadian, living in Canada. You'd have the Heart Foundation on the cover, but the American one, it looked like, was that. Now, the funny thing is, I did get this Steve Austin cover from a Canadian not too long ago when I bought a bunch of magazines off him, so I'm not too sure how he got it. I'm pretty sure, unless it was, again, maybe it was subscription. If you subscribe to it, you got that issue. You didn't get the one with the Heart Foundation and Diana on the cover. I'm not entirely sure. And I tried to look into it. I couldn't really find much. I'm going to try to do some more sleuthing into figuring out why some of these were easier to get than others. And of course, the last one I could think of was May of 1999, where you had these two covers, the identical, the same magazine, just different covers. The Big Show on one, and the Big Show's hand going after Stone Cold Steve Austin on the other one. So again, I'm not really too sure which one is which. Or maybe they were both easy to get. I don't really know. Both were apparently store bought because they both have the sticker still on it. $4.99 each one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. I guess they were just available in stores. As for the other ones, I'm pretty sure stuff like this was one of them was probably exclusive. As well as that with LT on the one with Bigelow and Sean and Pam on the other. And of course, the original reason for this video, the Macho Man Randy Savage one. So yes, identical, the same, but I had to have them both because I'm nuts like that. Also, follow up with the Pro Wrestling Illustrated stuff. The magazines are off the shelves now here. PWI clearly going to lose some money on this big time. And I haven't seen any new versions hitting our newsstands with the Canadian North American pricing on it. I think if you didn't get it this month, you're probably SOL. I was lucky to get the UK version because my friend got it for me, and the person at the Walmart there just put in $8.99 for the price, not even the UK price. That was like the Canadian price. So I got it cheaper too, which was awesome. But it looks like that one's going to be pretty rare here, unless something else happens. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything about it, not hearing anything about it. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that one. I'm going to keep looking though to see if somehow like I said, I left a comment on Pro Wrestling Illustrated Facebook page. They never got back to me. I said, hey, in multiple stores I've gone into now, it's the UK pricing. They're not selling. They're pulling them off the racks. What's going on? Of course, PWI never got back to me because they don't care probably. And well, that's on them. They're losing out. So I don't care. I got mine. That's all that matters. All right, guys, until I do my next one, I'll talk to you later.